All right, my best friends forever, I got two different tools right here. When you think about tools like this, you have two people in mind. One that want to make money and the other one wants to save money. This is going to do both for you. But I got to let you know before I continue with this video, I use this tool and, well, it's going to be gross. So if you have a weak stomach, you might not want to watch this video. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now you probably ask yourself, what do we have here today? Now this one, the first one, is a very small, compact 4-volt drain cleaning kit. It's a drain snake, and a lot of homeowners are really gonna like this because it's gonna save you a little bit of money, and I'll show you why later. And the next one up is a beastly 18-volt Ryobi, not Ryobi, drain snake. And this thing here is way more powerful than I ever thought it would be. But before we touch base on that, let's take a look at the 4-volt. Now this is very, very cool. And by the way, everything's attached to the shopping bag of this video. This is gonna take your standard Ryobi 4-volt to battery. Now again, what's cool about these is that you don't need a special charger. They'll charge up using a C cord. Now usually people get intimidated when they see new things like this, but this is very, very simple to use. Again, your 4-volt is gonna go in the back here. You're just gonna throw the cap on and it's ready to turn on and start using. Now you're going to get a few different things in the box. Number one is you're going to get your coiled wire here, and this is what's going to go down the drain in case you haven't ever used one of these. And then you're going to get like a handle. You don't have to use this, but it's pretty nice. You could throw this on here. And if you don't want the nasty on the hands or the fingers, you know, you're pulling up the, you know what I'm talking about. Well, you put your hand on here, it's going to protect your hand from getting all nasty like. So it's very simple to put this on and take it off. So if you don't want it on there, don't worry about it. Just don't put it on. Or if you just want to put it on there, just put it on there. It's, like I said, very simple to do. Now how this connects is also very simple. You can see there's like a collet up on top, and you can see right here, there's like a little shape here, like a hole that this is going to slide into. Look at it. Look at it! And it's just like one of those puzzles, you know, put the square peg in the square piece and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna take that, we're just gonna, whoops, see, it went right through. So we're just gonna take it and slide it on in like such. Sometimes it's not so easy to get that perfect view for the viewers, but you can see how it goes in there like such. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to release that collet and it's going to lock that in, so that's not going nowhere. Now you can see on the back of the unit I have a forward and a reverse button. So I push this and I push this. It's going to send this thing in different directions. And also when I push this button, you can see that the battery indicator light lights up, telling me how much more of the battery life I have left. All right, so I'm going to show you the nasty that I pulled out of one of the shower drains that was draining very slow. But I do want to let you know this is a 3-foot reach. So this is not going to be useful for very large professional grade jobs. Like if you have like a large clog in your sink and all that good stuff, it might get around the trap and everything, but going down further, it's not going to do that for you. Now this does have an IPX7 water resistant rating. It's going to allow you to submerge this up to 3 feet for about 30 minutes if you had to. Oh, that is just nasty. Now, I told you. I had done warned you. It's going to be gross. Look at it. Now, what a lot of people would have done in this situation is, one, they would have used a chemical of some sort like Drano or whatever. And sometimes those chemicals work okay. And a lot of times, those chemicals just don't work at all. Number two, they would have called somebody out. Now, there are other options other than a battery-powered drain snake. You can get a manual one that's pretty cheap. But I like the battery power ones because they're just a lot easier to use. You got the rotation on them, and they just do a really good job. And for the price of this, you know, it's a few dollars. I'll talk about that here in a second. It just does a great job. And you can see the water's going down, no problem, and I didn't have to call anybody else out. So here's the deal. I was able to pull out all that nasty hair from my daughter. Wasn't just her. We've had a lot of people staying over for the holidays and a lot of people taking showers in the same shower, and it's just building up. So how much would I have spent calling out a plumber to plumb that out? I mean, a lot of people charge $80, $100 just to show up on the job site and then whatever it costs them to do the job now. So for the price of this, which is right here, you could have not paid the plumber and just did it yourself. And then on top of that, you have a tool that's going to continue working for you down the road, continuously saving you money. Now, this might also be nice for plumbers. Listen, they have their own tools. This is just a very small DIY type of tool. But if somebody didn't want to carry around a large drain snake all the time, they could carry around something like this, just put it in the truck for small jobs. However, if you say, Clint, that little baby drain snake is too babyish for me, well, then this is the thing that you're looking for. Yeah, listen, this thing got torque. Now real quick, I'm going to show you this thing pulling it up inside here. You don't see it flopping around all over the place like some of these other ones. So there's a lot of different cool things about this one where it sort of stands out as a professional grade. Like, I think that a professional, a lot of people are gonna knock this. I'm just telling you, this thing has power and there's a lot of different options on this larger drain snake. Now, number one, completely cordless. It runs off of the 18 volt for the Ryobi platform. You have an auto and a manual setting on this, and how you were to switch this back and forth and such is just take this out and then bring it like that and then bring it back down in. So if I wanted to go manual, I'm gonna pop this open, flip it over, push down. It even states right here, manual or auto. Again, boom, boom. Now here is where Ryobi really went above and beyond when it came to this unit. A lot of the DIY style drain snakes, one like I brought the other year was Skill. Well, those things usually only go up to 25 feet. This goes up to 35 feet. A few months ago, I had to go unclog a drain in a sink, and I ran the Skill down 25 feet and it just didn't cut it. So I had to call out a plumber for my mother-in-law, and of course they ran the camera down and it was 30 feet. That wouldn't do it. This right here, the 35 foot, would have got that clog out. So I like that they made this longer in reach when you're trying to get those clogs that are just a little bit deeper down in that drain. But here's another thing that Ryobi did, went above and beyond, which really just, this is why I like Ryobi. Not so much Ryobi, but Ryobi, they did it right. Included in this, you're going to get the 5/16 inch drum, but you can also buy separately the smaller 1/4 inch drum and interchange them in this unit. And how to do that is actually really simple. So you see these, right? You know, these are ball bearings. And what's nice about these ball bearings is it helps to bring out that coil without it like slapping you in the face and such. But we're gonna take this and we're gonna switch it over to manual mode. You can see now that those bearings open up. And then on each side of the unit, you have a latch. So one right here, one right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up this latch. I'm gonna pop it like that. And on the other side, I'm gonna open up that latch. I'm gonna pop it, and then it just slides open like such. You take that out, put the other drum in, and you're ready to go. Or should I say green to go? And if you're somebody that's wondering why would I want to switch this out to begin with, well, think about it. Larger drain type of deals. Floor drains, toilets, stuff on the outside. And if you want to go with the 1/4 inch, that's great for your sinks. That's great for all the smaller type of drains like your shower and such. And where this is great for only those smaller jobs, that's going to be good for your larger jobs and your smaller jobs. And if you're somebody who's never used anything like this before, they're actually very simple to understand. Basically, this is going to go down into the drain or the place that you're trying to unclog. And when you push the button, that's going to start turning like such. It's going to grab onto that hair and it's going to tangle on the inside of this. And then when you go in reverse, it's going to help pull it out. And you just pull this out like such out of the drain. And you got the nasty. They're real nice like. But that one's more analog. That one's smaller. You're going to have to pull out on it. This one here is going to be all automatic. So I'm just pushing that button. You can see that it's extending down into that drain. It's spinning. It's going to catch that clog. And when I want to pull it up, I'm just going to flip this switch right here. And then I'm going to pull it in. But what's nice about this, again, you don't see it smacking around, whipping around all over the place, because those bearings really hold it in there. Here's what I'm going to do for you right now. I'm going to extend this out and I'm going to let you take a look at that. Oh, it's a variable speed too. And now I'm going to pull this thing back in. So I'm just going to flip that switch. And look at the bearings pulling that in, keeping it nice and real nice like, so it's not smacking me in the face. Even when I do pull that trigger a little too hard. And you also got that sweet, sweet LED light on the bottom that's going to illuminate the work area. Plus you got that really heavy duty, pretty much overmold on the bottom here. It allows you for some grip. And you can buy the 25-foot version, one of these from Ryobi, not Ryobi. But I'm telling you, I think they're going after somebody that does this for a living. I mean, this thing is a little bit more heavy duty and up to 35 feet. This thing got a crazy amount of power. So if you're somebody that's just starting out, and you don't want to spend a crazy amount of money on like a pro grade drain snake, I mean, this might be the way to go to save a little bit of money, but yet still get the job done. I mean, I never thought I'd say this about Ryobi before, but this might be a little bit too much for the average homeowner. And I will tell you, this is not the lightest unit I've ever felt. It's pretty heavy, but for what you're getting out of this thing, I mean, it's legit. Even the top handle allows you to balance this thing out pretty good. And again, I'm gonna pull that in. Watch, I'm gonna put my face right here. Didn't smack me in my face. That's the last thing you want to do is get smacked in the face with the poo. I think that rhymed. And it's these type of tools that a lot of people either switch to the Ryobi brand or get invested into the Ryobi brand, even for like a side tool, because they come out with so many things like this. And even though this one here is for smaller jobs and people that don't want to carry around larger drum machines, like this one right here, it just makes it where anybody can start doing the work around their house themselves, not have to struggle or go out and spend $1,000 on a specialized machine and not have to worry about somebody coming in and charging them a couple $100 when they can just go out, purchase this, and do the job themselves very easily. See that right here? So good on Ryobi bringing these tools to the consumer. I mean, these are things, again, that will save people money and have a lot of people probably switch over brands, you know, for something like this on the Ryobi platform because they're just continuously coming out with cool stuff and they do a good job. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If this video has helped you at all, don't forget to smash that like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification, and check out this video right here. I think you're going to like that as well. Back with more videos soon.